Everybody, welcome back. Doing another Marvel Future Revolution video. In this one, we're going to be checking out some of these new events and talking about this, I'll call it random / interesting maintenance, and tying it into something that I'm starting to wondering about gaming in general. So I'm going to throw some thoughts in there, but also look at the events and what we got and why are we getting these exactly. So anyway, if you're new to the channel, check out Discord link, all that sort of thing. Hammer down on that like button. Gotta hammer it. All right, let's check it out.
Bring me WolverThor!
Okay, we had maintenance on what is today? On a Wednesday night. Well, depending where you are in the world, it was Wednesday night here in North America. And they got us some new events. So you can see here that they've got, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 new events. We got a Icarus Vision Companion, Loki's Gifts, Loki's Mischievous Thing, Loki Regional Costume Festival event, and a special card festival event. This is the first thing I want to say is when the maintenance happened, I was like, wait, what? During the day? Like, this is right in the middle. Like, I'm not home from work. I need to finish. Like, so I didn't get it in, like, all my dailies done yesterday. I would normally like to try to do those at night. Maybe I just didn't plan well, etc. But I didn't get them done. And then in the short window at night, which I think ended up getting extended, it was so late that I think I maybe was, doing a blitz as I was passing out or something like that. But I didn't get it all done. So, and then Dark Zone was completely off the table for most of the folks who normally didn't. I had the option to go do it, but I was like, I need to do some of these other things, and I just, whatever. So anyway, I just found it very odd. We were talking about it a little bit, and it was the morning time for Korea. So I think that maybe they made a decision that, you know what, for this maintenance, we want to have everybody around and make sure we can fix what we need to. Now, I haven't been in game yet. I haven't played around yet. I haven't talked to a lot of people to see if they felt things differently yet. So one of the things I want to hear from you guys is, what are you seeing in game that maybe isn't mentioned besides these events that you're feeling? Does PvP feel different? Is there something else that you see fixed, etc.? I'm just curious to hear what you might be feeling, because it just seemed like a very, very long maintenance to do just events like this. So I'm very curious. The tie-in for this, I think I've mentioned, or if you're not aware, I'm also playing a game called Lost Ark. It's an MMO from Smilegate. Been out in Korea for like 3 years and went to Russia. Amazon Games picked it up and helped publish it in the North American region. And Amazon has got, issues that they've kind of picked up some baggage with their, I don't want to call it a failure per se, but people were upset about New World and sort of how that went down. And so Amazon's tied to Lost Ark, and things recently started happening in that game where some folks were not really happy with a recent patch. I won't get into the details of it. Most of that stuff you can check out on my second channel if you're really interested, and the link to that's in the description below. But the long and short of what I'm getting at here is they had some issues in a patch, and I mean, the patch has been out for a week or two, maybe max, and people were just like, what are you doing? And they started to slowly lose players. And within the last couple days, Smilegate flew, I think maybe to Seattle or wherever Amazon is, met with them, and they're trying to fix things. They immediately have this gigantic post, where it's kind of like, sorry, we messed up. We did these things. We thought blah, blah, blah. We're going to do some different things and adjust. So a lot of the people who are sort of in that game are kind of like, oh, this is great. Okay, maybe they're hearing us, blah, blah, blah. But one of the things that I really want to pull from that for us in this game is there are data points and metrics out there that show how to retain players. And I'm certain that Netmarble is aware of those. And I think we can all feel internally that, the game has lost some of its players. And at the same time, this is the first year of the game. So I continue to say that, I'm playing the game at a certain pace that I find comfortable, and I spend a certain amount of money that I find comfortable. And also that I, not just for my budget purposes, but that I feel good about giving to a company that I feel like is developing something that is appropriate for me to play and others to play and for me to invest in. There's so many options out there that I love Marvel, I love MMOs, but I'm not just going to give you my money. Like I give me something, a reason for me to give you my money. So anyway, I'm hoping that at some point here, you know, Netmarble really, and I'm hoping that what happened yesterday with this maintenance is that sort of approach where they're like, we really need to adjust some things here, that we need to do it now. Because one of the things I saw in this other game is that, you know, there was a comment that was essentially, if you keep letting players hemorrhage and you develop a reputation for your game, you're never going to get over that. It's just the gaming community talks too much. We're all over and I mean that in a good way, like talks to each other too much. Reputation spread like wildfire, and it can be hard to recover. So I'm hoping that this, whatever this was, maintenance wise, is something that they're going to sort of keep heading in a direction that will, or shift to a direction that is going to be, you know, advantageous for the health of this game. So having said that, I'll get off of that soapbox. I want to show you guys my initial impressions of what is in game. So I'm going to go set up those events and talk about those. All right, this is all pure first look. So we've got 14 days of mischievous gifts. Looks like we've got a Mischief Maker supply box and a lucky box number 1, costume cores Omega, but it doesn't say the size or the rates here. I don't see a way to see that. Okay, that's unfortunate. So it's kind of hard to judge. Suppose I can check that when I get into my inventory. That's something we've had for a while. All right, so okay, so one of these where you got to go, like, you know, find him throughout the world, right? And what do we get for this though? Rewards. All right. All right, so we get some crafting materials. So we'll have to look at the craft event there. You always want to get rank 1 on those, and obviously the further that's not what I wanted. So 420 and then 375. So yeah, obviously the further you are, the better are. So this is going to be something you want to make sure you do once a day. I like that it's not multiple times a day. Thank you. That would have been very annoying to me. All right. So anyway, you find Loki, go get him. Get those crafting tokens. We'll check that out. Again, some more crafting tokens here for Loki for doing what I'll call is regular stuff. You know, nothing, you know, not a lot of those. So this is basically like negligent compared to, you know, what you get here. I mean, you're getting every day for 20 days, you're getting 400, well, anywhere from 375 to 400. Let's just call it 400 from that. This is, you know, a one-time, or is this daily? Oh yeah, this is daily. Okay. So a daily, you're going to get another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, another 100, but still that's borderline nothing. And then we've got all right, so then you're just getting more tokens to get all these things. So you're getting all these lucky boxes again. So lucky boxes we care about, and you want to get those tokens to be able to get, I guess, all the lucky boxes. Fine. That's the craft event. We'll go check that out. All these are still stuff that we already knew. And that's pretty much it. Okay, so let's go see if we can figure out what this lucky box gives us, and let's see if we can figure out what this one gives us, as well as the crafting event. Okay, for figuring out this Loki crafting event and what's in these boxes, if you want to figure out exactly where to go, you can click go in the headquarters. It goes to this guy here. What's his name again? The Mattis Tehran. He's over here just to the left of the world map. Go to him. He's your special event craft maker. Click on the event and you can see everything we can kind of get here. So we've got lucky boxes. We've got free crystals. It's 500 of those Loki tokens. You can get 5 per squad. This goes for 20 days. Gold, Convergium, draw tickets, and then the lucky boxes. So I only see the lucky boxes in here. I don't see the other ones. All right, so let's look at this. All right, so this is what you're gonna end up getting. All right, so it's basically a card draw. You're gonna get a card draw ticket more than likely. You've got 45% chance to get that. Thank you for making, for the record, thank you for this. Thank you for the 1% on the Dimension Box ticket, because those are trash and nobody wants them. So good on you for recognizing that. Training time ticket. Okay, that's fine. Those are worthwhile. I mean, you could have put that 10% somewhere else, but okay, I get it because it's a Loki thing. Loki cards, okay, fine. Card fodder. Let's see, what do we got at the 1%? At least it's a decent amount of Convergium. A 2-star Thor at 1%, okay. All right, a special Captain America card. That's not a bad card. People could use a special. It's 1%, but all right. Another 10% for these expedition guides. So not too bad. What do we get? A 5-star Midgardia, huh? Okay. I mean, personally, I like that because it's a set that I'm building, but I don't know how everybody would like that. So if they get, I mean, I guess you could transmute it to somebody else. And then you could get the 1% core frenzy, which is, that's actually a really good core. It could be either defense, pierce, or crit damage. So either way that one rolls, you'll really like that one if you get it. So looking at this, there aren't, I mean, I'm not really, okay, so I'm happy. I'm pretty happy with if I get any of those. Don't want the dimension box ticket, but it is a low percent. I'd prefer not to have these cards because I don't need them. I don't want this Convergium. So what is that? 10, 20, 21. I mean, maybe you throw that one there. So 21 to 31% of a chance of getting something that really is sort of like, I don't really want that. That's not, I mean, they're giving you a 70% chance essentially, or, a 70 to 80% chance to get something that's probably pretty good. So I'm down with that. I definitely like that. I'm still wanting to know, and I don't see it anywhere in game, where what the chance rate here is, like what out of this, like what do I mean, granted doesn't matter, they just give you stuff, but it says, let's just open it and just see. All right, so, okay, I guess it's just the tokens. Am I that dense? Is that all that is? Maybe I need to read better. Mischief token and draw ticket. So I guess I could have gotten a draw ticket as well. I would have loved to know the percentage on that, but whatever. You get the tokens and the draw ticket or the draw ticket. You saw the tokens I got is sort of what it is there. So I think this is a relatively friendly event. Do I want all this crafting stuff? I didn't run any math on this, but 20 days. Let's see. Let's just do some math on this real quick to see how much it takes to get everything. All right, so I just did some quick math on this. Basically, if you want to get everything from this, it looks to be 1,500 or 15,000 of the tokens, 5,000 for the lucky draw or the lucky boxes, 2,500 for the rest of these. So that's a total of 15K, which is like, okay, but how many do I actually get? So I went back and I looked through the actual event tab here, went through all these different things. And from what I can tell, and correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below or on the Discord, from what I can tell, you can get 400 a day from this part. Well, anywhere from 300 to 400. And this is going to be important for people because if you're getting 400 a day, which really, I mean, you've got to be in this, last section. Hopefully everybody at this point is leveled up this far and can get to here. But this is where you want to be. Try to get about the 400 per day. Again, you got, 0 to 30%, 375, maybe that's a better, avenue. But even at, let's just do 375 math here on the fly. Yeah, that's like 7,500. So that's, you're not feeling too bad about that, versus, 420 per day. That's like 8,400. I mean, so like 900 difference, not that big of a deal. So you can get, 8,000 from this one, this is the big part. The most you get is from this. So if you have any intention of getting anything of the sort, make sure to do this, because otherwise you're not gonna get the daily stuff. You got to do this daily, but that's only worth 2K. I'm a little bit surprised they didn't put more into this one to just kind of get people to be on and play longer. I actually like that they didn't do that, because now I can just come on and get my Loki and kind of move on if I wanted to. So you get another 2K here, and then you get this. The only other place that I can tell to get them from is these boxes, which seems to be random. I don't know how many you could get. The one I got was 200. If I get that every day, that's another 2,400, which would cap me out, assuming about 8,000. If I get a 400 per day, 400 tokens per day from the hunting Loki thing, I get about 12.4. So that means that I'm not going to be able to get anything else. Now, before we make a decision here, now money. Do we need to spend money on something here? Let's see. Okay, so the lucky boxes. All right, that's all I see there. Bundles. Lucky boxes again. All right. What about consumables? Anything consumables? Get a training time ticket. I don't see any Loki tokens anywhere. So, you know what? Maybe it's something that they've actually got where you do need to make that decision. So again, again, that's a lucky box where, you know, when you look at the lucky box, we're looking at this. There were no tokens in this anywhere. It's just actual stuff that you'd use in game. So the decision becomes, what would you not want to get, right? Now, my opinion, I'll give it to you, whether you like it or not, is going to be definitely get the lucky boxes, definitely get the draw tickets. That gives you about 7,500 worth. And then from there, I'd probably get the free crystals. That gets you to about 10K. And then from there, depending what your supplies are, you're looking at these two. That's how I'm going to look at it. I suppose you could drop off the crystals if you wanted to. It's 500 crystals. I always like getting crystals as best I can. So that's how I'm going to approach the event. It seems decent. It's one of those do what you can to get it. I still think that they need to insert a lot of different mats and materials in the game if they want people to even remotely consider squad battles. There is not enough fodder in the game for that. Nowhere near it. And yeah, that's my last piece on that for now. So anyway, appreciate you guys if you made it this far. Again, check out the Discord link description below. Hammer down like buttons, click notification bells, all that sort of thing. And until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day.